Hello everybody. We're going to play a fun game this time. Again, it's frustrating because my Twitch studio will not see it as a game, so it won't let me just record off it. So it's the full screen, so hopefully I don't muck up and, close it down or whatever. Now we choose whichever one we like. I'm going to choose this blonde lady. And I'll call myself Kenzie. Enter a password. No, I don't think we need a password. Whatever. Look. He looks happy. Oh no. Let's go easy. Let's see if this whole thing works, huh?
Ladies and gentlemen, before we begin, you should know that the story you're about to hear has quite a number of well, don't say I didn't warn you.
Number of what? Number of what? So some of the same people that did the games yesterday and things like that we played. So I can definitely tell some of it today. Of course, this is like a million years older. Maybe not a million, but whatever. Hey, fishy fishes. Sorry, my headset's being pretty weird today. I don't know why. Hey there, bye boy. God. Now that is a big man. Why are they always, like, dumb? Have you noticed that in games? The really big dude is always really dumb. I'd love to see a game where everyone just thinks he's dumb, but he's really, like... Yeah, because they judge him. But really, he's super clever. He's the one who, like, solves the problems and stuff like that. Do you know what I mean?
The story doesn't start that way. Ah, yes. Ladies and gentlemen, Ayo, let's begin at the beginning.
Well, that would be logical. Focus.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the annual Horror Film Awards ceremony, in which the most outstanding monsters of the silver screen compete for the Golden Death Chickens. Please go into the theater now and take your seats and enjoy.
What did you just say?
Didn't you hear me?
Of course I heard you.
Good for you.
I'm not deaf.
Right, just dumb.
You jerk.
Lunatic.
Dan Murray. The boss has assigned this story to the two of us. If you don't come into the theater with me and do your part...
So, you don't think you can do it alone?
I think I'm more than capable.
You don't say.
Dan Murray, I'm going to go into that theater and write a Pulitzer Prize story by myself. You hear me?
You're gonna leave me out here in the cold in the dead of autumn?
I hope you freeze.
How can I keep myself warm?
Ayo, Dan. It was fabulous. I did so many interviews that we're going to have to ask the boss for more space. Fitz Randolph, Professor Fly, Chrome Ha, Eva Morte, the poet, the Grim Reaper, and the short guy from Monster Without a Cause.
Fascinating.
Yeah, you know, the one from... hey, what's that?
It's antifreeze.
Dan Murray, have you been out here drinking while I was in there doing your job? That's it. The byline is going to be mine and mine alone. They can fire you for all I care. What's more, if they ask me for a shovel to help dig your grave, I'll be more than happy to help. And if...
Hey, what's he up to?
Big Albert. In Fitz Randall's office. That's odd.
You were saying?
We have to go in there.
My thoughts exactly.
Finally, real investigative journalism. Come on, move it.
Sweetheart, my thing is sports writing. If he hits you with a baseball bat, Call me.
And that's how it all started for Liz Allaire. She decided she was going into that office with or without Dan's help.
Alright, let's have a look here. Help, hotspots, inventory. We have a press pass and a tape recorder. Checkpoints and control panel. Okay.
Once got my head caught under the hood of my father's car. Anne-Marie, my smart sister, was being Tarzan. Queenie, my pretty sister, was Jane. I was Cheetah, and the car was the crocodile. Jerk. I wonder what Dan's got in there. Heyo, Dan. So how are you doing?
Better than you, my dear.
When the boss finds out who did all the interviews, you're gonna be in hot water.
You won't find out. Liz Allaire's no stool pigeon. Or is she?
Sometimes I blurt out things without meaning to.
You wouldn't dare.
Try me. So, what exactly did you do wrong?
I met you.
You must have done something wrong for the boss to take you off your beloved sports section and put you on the society beat. Were you drunk on the job?
I never drink, my dear. Never.
You wrote something that didn't follow the paper's editorial line.
Always. I write what I feel like, however and whenever I want.
You were rude to the boss.
Like I am with everyone, but I have a gift. No one takes it the wrong way.
Jerk.
Okay, just you, but you don't count. Lunatic.
Actually, I could care less what you did.
Fascinating.
I wonder what Big Albert is doing in Fitzrandolph's office.
No, don't tell me. You mean you still haven't found out? Liz Allaire, the famous investigative journalist. What pitiful results.
Do you want to hear the story of Big Albert?
I know it. I don't need you to...
Big Albert, previously known as the Creature, reanimated by electroshock, and assembled using body parts from the cadaver of an unlucky bodybuilder and the brain of the greatest scientist of our time. He created his own line of clothing and accessories 4 years ago. Nobel Prize in Medicine 3 years ago, Nobel Prize in Philosophy 2 years ago, Nobel Peace Prize last month. I'm finished. Lately, there's been a lot of monsters doing strange things. Am I right?
Frankie Dogface Bowser disappeared for 3 days and came back with his face surgically altered. Now he's 10 years uglier. 70 in dog years.
This thing with Big Albert could be a scoop.
The most intelligent man in the world caught red-handed. The Quill's Rubber Room reporter tells all in an exclusive.
You're a real people person, aren't you?
But the quota is filled, my dear. Try again next season.
Jerk.
Lunatic.
What were we talking about? Ah, yes. Careful with the antifreeze. It makes your complexion look all pasty.
A jab to the left, it's pumpkin punch. A jab to the right. Have you been drinking antifreeze?
No way. I just rubbed a little on my face. It was cold. I hope you freeze.
To your health.
He has a saw for a hand. How uncomfortable. Tabby the Third, Fitzrandolph's pet, is inside. It's enormous, but it was completely full for the ceremony. You're awfully crabby, Tubby. I was going to pet him, but he blew it. Hey, yo, short stuff.
I knew you'd come. Take me with you.
Where?
To the great beyond, to my final resting place, to eternal peace.
Wow.
No way. Never on the first date.
Are you not my grim reaper? The
Manic
angel
depressive
of death,
robot.
the bearer of the scythe, the stealer of souls?
Brain the
Oh,
size
now
of
I
a
know what
planet.
you're talking about. It's a guy with hiccups who's still at the party. Quite elderly. I'm Liz. And you?
Phil, my time has not come. It never comes.
Have you seen Big Albert?
I have seen things you can't imagine. I've seen ivy grow higher on the wall. I've seen lightning bugs shining in the darkness near the door to the mansion. I've seen all this and much more, all of which will disappear in time. But Big Albert, no.
Let's talk about you. I've never seen you before. What do you do?
Pull petals off the daisy of existence. I'm dying. I'm not dying. I'm dying. I'm not dying. I'm dying.
And what work do you do while you're pulling the petals off the daisy of existence?
Gardening. I plant. I water. I cut fence posts with the saw. I observe how everything decays in the relentless march of time.
What's behind this door?
My tool shed, my greenhouse, my vale of tears. Do you want to go in?
Never on the first date.
Disconcerting.
Why are you here doing nothing?
I'm not. I'm dragging myself toward the inevitable bitter end.
What do you do here apart from dragging yourself toward the inevitable bitter end?
Lots of drunkards on the loose. They step on the grass. Hollow men crushing lilies underfoot in the land of death.
I'm sorry, I'm not gonna get any good headlines out of you. Are you feeling sad?
Sadness is the only real name of that which you call life.
Hey, yeah, we'll talk later.
If we don't expire first.
This connects to Fitzrandolph. I can't go in this way. Someone could see me like I saw Big Albert.
Hi-yo, miss. I thought you were going.
Mr. Fitzrandolph.
Now, come and sit beside me, Miss Allaire. I never imagined you were such a party girl.
Me? No. I'm still here because it's so pleasant here, don't you think?
You don't need an excuse, miss. My friend Murray's intern is always welcome.
Oh.
Actually, I was referring to your unusual style of dancing.
Oh, I see.
Have I offended you?
Yes. No. Maybe. It's just that... How is it that you're sitting here by yourself?
I love parties, but when you get to be my age... Since I'm the host, I can't go to bed. But at least here it's quiet.
In our interview earlier, I forgot to ask you... Do you get along with the stars of your super productions?
Well, I try to be a good employer, but it's not always easy. Fame goes to their heads. They do strange things.
Big Albert has...
I feel like she should be recording this.
Yes, what?
Big Albert, what about him?
Is he feeling all right?
Miss, if this keeps up, I will end up understanding why they call you Loony Liz.
How's business going? Support your answer.
MKO is still the largest movie studio in the country and the world. We have made horror movies fashionable. And as long as that continues, nothing can touch us.
Donations, foundations, charity events. Do you have any time left for yourself?
I'm just doing my part for the less fortunate, miss. Without the little people below,
The cream of society would sink to the bottom.
How did you know I was going to say that?
I didn't.
Disconcerting.
Hmm.
Horror movies have allowed monsters to gain acceptance in society. Are you proud of that?
Not completely accepted, miss. It's true that we aren't persecuted anymore and that we finally have the same rights as everybody else, but unfortunately, there are still many minds to change. So many people judge other people by their appearance.
Thank you for your time. I'm nobody's intern.
Oh, pardon me. It's just that you're so young and Murray is so you know what I mean, so Murray.
Dan is a sports writer. How do you know him?
I'll only say one thing. The Los Angeles Freaks. I'm the owner.
How nice.
The baseball team, miss. I bought it years ago and Murray comes to all the games.
Why does everyone like Dan?
I don't want to seem arrogant, but Murray is like me. We're both self-made men, and we both have kept our common touch.
Dan's a jerk.
You are very hard on him, and I think I know why. Do you find him attractive?
But how dare you?
Slow your roll
Do you
there,
know
buddy.
that I once knocked over a refrigerator with my head? Do you think you're better than a refrigerator? And it was full at the time. 20, 12, 1, 4. It really is very pleasant here, isn't it? Dan's not worth talking about so much. What about my style of dancing?
Well, you're not accustomed to dancing in public.
I've never danced in public, but I look quite good in the mirror.
Then don't let anyone tell you otherwise. If I hadn't believed in myself when I was young, I wouldn't be where I am today.
Are you insinuating that I'm not a good dancer?
No, although society may not be prepared to see a woman move so many parts of her body so rapidly and with so much independence with respect to the rhythm.
Aha! I'm a feminist. Vegetable soup.
I don't understand. Do you want some?
What?
Vegetable soup.
Ah, what's in it?
Disconcerting.
Now, where were we? I'm gonna take a walk.
Just one thing, miss. As you're probably already aware, I know some of the best doctors in the country, including psychiatrists.
I have a cousin who's a veterinarian.
I've observed that you sometimes say disconcerting things.
Yes, I've done a lot of reading.
Yes, of course. It's, take the vegetable soup, for example.
Poor thing. Haven't you had dinner?
Yes. No, I won't keep you any longer.
Cons, I can't go into the hall that leads to Fitzrandolph's office while he's right there next to it. Pros, he gets along with Dan. This is the idea.
Bad idea.
Good.
Bad.
Jerk.
Lunatic.
Dan Murray, are you telling me that you do not intend to go into the mansion or to get Fitzrandolph away from the hall?
In a nutshell.
Well, okay then.
Okay.
Good.
Good.
But Liz Allaire was not a woman to give up easily, and she decided to convince Dan to get Fitzrandolph away from the hall.
Just thought I'd save. So it actually has a normal save, which is amazing. Lots of these games seem to not have that normal save, which is really frustrating. As you probably know if you've seen me play some other games, it gets really, really annoying.
It's one of Dr. Zell's. So, short stuff, You guarding the stairs?
Restricted area. Only person authorized, William A. Fitzrandolph.
Don't worry, I'm not trying to go up. Fitzrandolph's private quarters are up there, right?
Restricted area.
What happens if I go up the stairs?
I punch you.
I have good manners because I went to finishing school. How about you?
Negative.
Well, it's been a pleasure. See you later.
Negative.
Ayo, short stuff. I don't have anything against your brother over there, but I bet you're the nice one in the family, aren't you?
Restricted area. Only person authorized, William A. Fitzrandolph.
I see. Fill in the blanks. Her mother gave her a basket to take to her granny, but she should have been more careful because in the
Restricted area.
lived the wolf, who was an animal with a rather
Negative.
disposition, and so she went into her granny's
Restricted area.
and would have met a really
Negative.
fate if a woodcutter had not said to the wolf,
I punch you.
I would just love to get inside your head to find out what you're thinking.
Restricted area.
Well, it's been a pleasure. See you later.
Negative.
Heyo, Edgar. What are you doing at the window?
Heyo, weren't you going?
Oh, sometimes I'm going and sometimes I'm coming. What are you doing at the window?
Shall I take your jacket again?
I'm gonna be coming and going. What are you doing at the window?
Rehearsing.
Ah, you've been cast in a movie?
No, just rehearsing for the sake of rehearsing. With my looks, nobody can believe I'd be competent as a monster in front of the camera.
Out of work actor. Coat check attendant. Obvious synergies. They don't let you play monsters?
No, with my looks, I don't scare anyone. At the auditions, I don't even get to act. They send me packing as soon as they lay eyes on me.
How long have you been working for Fitzrandolph?
About a month. He pays well, and he's nice.
What type of work are you doing right now?
A little of everything. Maintenance, basically. I do whatever needs doing.
And Fitzrandolph can't give you a recommendation?
No, that would compromise his integrity. He gives his producers and directors complete artistic freedom and never interferes in things like casting.
Was your appearance this original when you were a boy?
Yes, from day one. I was born in a beautiful and absolutely ordinary place, with your typical farm animals. Why did I turn out peculiar? Your guess is as good as mine. Whims of Mother Nature.
Enough said. Let's move on. I like books. Who does the one on the table belong to?
To me, for autographs. I've gotten them from all the celebrities at the party. Except for Hammer Boy Brown.
20, 12, 1, 4.
I don't understand. Why did you say that?
To help myself relax. It works every time. Go on, rehearse. I'll watch you.
I'm on it.
So now he's into rehearsing. Poor thing. It's Blue Harrelson, the star of Vulcan Flash in the Attack of the Killer Tomatoes, who disappeared without a... Wait a minute. Edgar! You are Vulcan Flash.
I wish.
Seriously, you could pass for him. Now you have a job.
Blue, strange eyes, dressed like this. Impossible. I'm very grateful to you, but no.
Maybe it was out of generosity or stubbornness, or just because she happened to feel like it. But Liz decided that very night she would convince Edgar of his future as Vulcan Flash. For that, her original mind came up with a mental image
Her
that she
original
decided to
mind.
call
I love that.
a complete alien kit, which she would equip with everything required for this altruistic goal.
Oh, this game's so much fun. So let's have a look. Inventory.
It contains everything needed to transform the user into the new Vulcan Flash. Well, it will contain it all. It's still not complete.
Okay.
That's fine where it is.
Okay.
Of course.
See glasses. Some other random stuff.
I'm annoyed that Edgar hasn't asked me for my autograph. Better not ask. He might have Dan's.
Gross.
I don't need any autographs.
Okay. So we're pretty much done here. Let's go to the vestibule. There was another door here, wasn't there? Go quickly.
Miss Allaire, could you
Ooh.
confirm that the reading room is being remodeled? Confirmed. Thank you. You're welcome. My pleasure.
She's awesome. We want the vest, obviously.
Did the workers leave this behind? If there was anything in the pockets, someone got here before me and took it.
Okay.
I could take a book, but I don't have any more room at home. I'd have to buy another refrigerator. What a
She's
place
the
to leave
best.
books! How little respect people have for culture. Large cans of white paint and little ones with blue pigment. The
I'll
cans
take
of
the blue.
pigment weigh less.
Good. Now, what if hotspots? Okay, cool.
Especially recommended for climbing to nowhere.
Love that.
Nice painting.
Can I have the painting?
I don't want to sit down.
I want the painting. The painting for me. Okay, so
On second thought, the color blue is a fundamental characteristic of the Great Vulcan Flash.
it is.
Agreed. He's not exactly the guy in the poster, but close enough.
Okay, cool. It's not a complete one, is it?
It contains everything needed to transform the user into the new Vulcan Flash. Well, it
No,
will
'cause there's
contain
no
it all.
glasses yet.
It's still not complete.
Okay. Faster. Oh. They look promising.
This could be Professor Flies. Yes, 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 yes! The effect is positively alien. If I'm not mistaken, my complete alien kit is ready for action.
And sorry
Can
guys,
you
we'll have to
confirm
leave it there
that,
for
Miss
now.
Blair? Confirmed. The alien kit is complete.
I have someone delivering a shed, so I will be back in just a moment and want to catch you.